Alright, so free agency update. We got our guy, Freaky Keys, Freaky Cinco, Hollywood Brown, Hollywood Brown. Yes, sir. My boy is back, and B More wanted to play with Lamar. There were rumors that other teams had offered him more money, more years. I think Panthers offered him a 6 year, but he wanted to come play with LJ, and he's back in B More, 3 years. We gave him, I think, about 30 a year because he is one of the best receivers in our league because he's, just in terms of Madden, huge. And now you're probably like, all right, so you got Josh Downs, you got Hollywood, Judy, JSN, and you also got Devontae Smith. So what are you going to do with all 5 of those receivers? Well, I'll come up on the screen, but we traded Josh Downs to the Vikings.
Bruh.
Traded Josh Downs for a first this year, which is pick 24, and a third next year. So we picked him pick 18, got a year out of him, and basically got the pick 18 back. I think the third and pick 24 kind of add up to that value. And then now we're doing a trade with the Rams. So the Packers got glitched out. I'll even show y'all because I've never seen this glitch before. I think I talked about it already, but like I've never seen this glitch before. But like look at this. I can't kick him or anything. It says undefined. I don't know what that is. I've never seen it before, but it's wild. The Packers user he had to switch to the Rams. All right, I need to go through all the trades because this is what I usually do. There were a lot of trades that went on. So obviously we had our trade for JK. Because we traded JK to the Chargers, he didn't need Eckler no more because Eckler getting old. So he traded Eckler and pick 29 for pick 8. The Rams, who didn't have a quarterback, he went out and traded for Tua. So Tua's his quarterback now. He had the 4th pick, but he traded Tua for 2. He got Tua for a 4th. The Dolphins have the 1st pick. He's taking Caleb Williams. The Jaguars traded the 2nd overall pick to the Browns for look at this. Greg Newsome, Nick Broker, who's like a 70 overall star dev lineman, a 2nd and pick 21. So like I don't think that. But hey, I ain't gonna complain. It's cool. Then the Rams traded with the Bengals because the Bengals obviously let Joe Burrow walk, so he folded. So he needs to go get a quarterback. So he traded Jamar Chase, so we don't have to deal with him no more. He's the only person who ever scored on us. Jamar Chase, pick 32, pick 49, Calvin Ridley, and a 2nd next year to get pick 4. So that's a lot. He definitely overpaid, but you gotta leverage your assets when you have them. And then the Rams traded Cooper Kupp and Jermaine Pratt for Fred Warner and Dre Greenlaw. The Browns traded Myles Garrett to the Cowboys and got pick 7 back, which I don't really understand why he did that, but the Rams traded Aaron Donald to the Chargers, who had gotten pick 8 for Eckler. So he basically traded Eckler in the 1st for Aaron Donald. The Rams now are going to trade us pick 8, pick 32, and pick 49. So the two picks he got from the Bengals and then 1 pick he got from the Chargers for Devontae Smith, who's obviously nice, Cam Taylor-Britt, who's 97 speed corner, and so that means Cam Brown will be getting on the field. Pick 58, pick 91, pick 96, and my 5th and 6th. So I'm giving a lot of draft capital, but I do think it's worth it considering we have a chance to go get Marvin or JoJo Earl. We got Hollywood, JSN, Jude, Devontae's about to be gone. We're finding a way to leverage these assets, and we're going to end up taking a nice receiver in the draft. That's going to be younger and cheaper because obviously we're paying Hollywood $30 million and Judy $25. Like, welcome back to Baltimore, Hollywood. Also, we signed Irv Smith, be tight end too. Reed Gilbert was cool, but you just got, I think it's on a 1 year, so it's not serious, but I like Irv Smith, Bama. But basically, the dudes we're looking at right now, Xavier McKinney come in and be a linebacker. He's just better than Malik Harrison, so if I get him, then I'll get rid of Malik, or just cut him. But it just, X McKinney, he's nice, and he isn't a backer, so he might get some safety reps, but it's just, I think he's good to have. Mentor at center, obviously, like I said earlier, we're drafting a lineman in this draft. Maybe if there's a lineman there, if there's like a Ruben Fothery or a Joe Alt or whatever at pick 8, which there probably will be. I'm going to try and trade down for it, or from it, but I think that would work out for us pretty well. League signing, so big things that happened. The Saints user obviously left because I guess he was just tired of getting his head kicked in. Mike Evans is now on the Giants. He's playing tight end for him. Joe Burrow left our division, is now on the Saints. I don't think the new Saints user is as good as the last one. OBJ to the Jets. Darius Slay to the Giants. Michael Pittman Jr. and T. Higgins both went to the Pats, so he got 2 big receivers. Slow but big, so maybe he has a way to use them or something. I don't know. Cheetah Bay Woozier staying in division, going to the Steelers. So that didn't exactly work out in terms of him leaving the division. Noah Fant to the Colts. Brandon Ayuk is playing tight end. What is going on? Why is Brandon Ayuk playing tight end? But he's on the Eagles now. Who's the Eagles' other receiver then? Jabril, obviously we let him walk. He's now on the Rams. I'm glad he's going to be able to get a playing time. John Johnson to the Giants. Darius to the Giants. Giants had a big free agency. Derek Brown going to the Raiders. Rams getting Jonah Williams to help protect Tua. Oh, John Ross also staying in division from going from the Bengals to the Browns. The Browns got Tyler Harrell, Anthony Schwartz, John Ross. So, I mean, but then again, we got Hollywood, so we don't really care. Jalen Reagor going to the Bengals. So, Lorenzo Lingard actually going to the Panthers. That's interesting. Josh DeBerry going to the Raiders. So, we have to think about who we're going to draft. But obviously need a receiver because we only have 3 receivers right now, and we do run a 4-receiver offense. And I intend to continue that. I just wanted to trade Devontae because he's on a contract year. So in terms of receivers we're looking at, I think we talked about this earlier a little bit, but Xavier Worthy, if he's somehow there at number 8, he's taken. Like, if Worthy's there, there's no questions he's taken. I don't think he'll be there at 8, but if he is, he's taken. Marvin is very interesting at 8, definitely an option. JoJo Earl is someone we'll consider taking. So those are like our main 3 receiver options. Mekhi Buka is also an option, but I don't see if it's him or Earl. I'm probably taking JoJo Earl. If it's Marvin, also Mario Williams, also like Mario and Mech are like tertiary options, I guess. First option is Xavier Worthy if he's there. Then Marvin versus JoJo is a conversation, and then it's Mario and Mech. So those are the 5 receivers we're looking at, but we're really looking at those first 3. And if we can't get any of them for whatever reason, Jalen Hyatt's here late. Joe Alt is an option. Donovan Jackson's an option. Bryce Foster's an option. Ruben Fadry is an option. Tommy Brockermeyer, I guess, is an option. Blake Fisher's an option for sure. So, like, those 5 tackles, Fadry, Brockermeyer, Fisher, Alt, and Latham are the main 5 guys we're going to be looking at in terms of linemen, which will be another one of our first-round picks, probably 32, if I were to guess. D-end, there's a chance we draft D-end. I doubt it, though. More than likely, maybe we take a running back. Maybe it's Braylon Allen out there, and it's like, all right, so we can bring in Braylon and kind of move on from Josh Jacobs in a way and just run Braylon and Devon A-Chain maybe if we take him in the first round. I do like Trey Henderson, but so last year in both the franchises, I took Trey Henderson, in the first one, and then I traded for him in the next one. So I don't know if I want to use Trey Henderson like every time this draft class comes up. Kalen Bullock would be dope. I doubt we get him. Makuba, Williams, Bowman. What did Bowman run? I don't know how fast he is. Billy Bowman, 4.44. All right, that's solid. So yeah, I'll consider him. Any of those 4 safeties I would consider. Corner is a position I'll consider, but like I'm not gonna be going at 8 and it's Kool-Aid, Denzel, and I'm like, all right, I gotta get one of those. I won't say I won't, but I doubt that it will end up in a situation where it's Denzel Burke and Kool-Aid, and I'm picking one of them. They're both great players, but I just don't think that's that much of a need for us. Terrion Arnold got benched, and Eli Ricks went off, as I've been saying. But Terrion Arnold, he's cool. You know, I still like Terrion, but just he's not better than Eli Ricks. Dallas Turner, like if Dallas Turner happens to be there at 8, we're taking him. I feel like someone's gonna drop so there's 2 quarterbacks going. There's Shedeur and Caleb definitely going. Shedeur probably 4 to the Bengals. Caleb probably 1. If JT is there, I would definitely consider taking him and moving Montez or finding different ways to play him. But he's better than Chris Boswell, so just on that line, like I feel like that would be beneficial in some way. I'll probably see me next update later today when I'm doing a draft. But yeah, for now I think that's it. If there are any more trades, obviously I'll let y'all know about them. So right now, out of there, yeah. Vikings, after not getting Burrow, went back and got Brady, that big contract. But 5th-year options, this is actually big. We got Dafe. We're picking up that option. That's a lot of money for an edge rusher, for sure. And just push that contract back another year, because that man's going to get paid. He's going to get big money. Chiefs traded Terry McLaurin in the 6th, and he got back pick 18 this year, pick 82 this year, a 2nd next year, and Curtis Samuel. So he got a fast receiver and some other draft capital for Terry, and Terry's now in our division. That team is loaded, the Steelers. They just don't have a quarterback. John Ross got drafted by the Browns, but traded to the Saints for pick 31, so Saints don't have a first, but Browns has like a ton of firsts. Pick 5 and JOK got traded back to the Browns for pick 2, which is crazy. So we have pick 8, and I know what I said earlier. I said if Xavier Worthy's there, we're taking him, no question. Somehow in the last 7 hours, things have changed, and I realized I want Marvin Harrison. So yeah, I was kind of being hypocritical, but I think we're gonna take Marvel at 8. I tried to trade down too. Like it wasn't like I tried to get to 15. Any top 15 pick, any of these top 15 picks I tried to get to. Yeah, I think we're going to draft Marvin. Hopefully he ran better at his pro day, because I ain't going to lie, that combine time was not it. 4.46 at the pro day. Okay, that's at least respectable, because, yeah, what we was dealing with before was not it. And then we're going to draft a lineman. So I think we're staying pat at 8. We also have pick 32. We have too many picks. I tried to trade 32 for like a next year first, but we have way too many picks. That's the biggest issue here. Definitely gonna take Marvin, and then we'll see what happens after that. And A-Chain also switched to number 6. We have a few jersey number switches. Hollywood's 15. He was gonna wear 5 instead of Jalen, but then I changed my mind. I was like, he wore 15 because Jalen been a dog. I did actually also think about going and trading up to pick 2 for Dallas Turner, but the Falcons going to trade it up, and they're going to go get either Shedeur or Caleb, whoever doesn't end up going. And I'm not opposed to going Xavier Worthy, but man. Always. I know Xavier's faster. Yeah, y'all see me on the draft stars. Yeah.